Coffee. Over 1 billion of us drink it every single day, but yet when you go into a coffee shop, there is sometimes so much confusion about what is the traditional cups of coffee. So we're gonna tackle that here on Chef Andy. Hi, my name's Chef Andy, and we're gonna tackle the basics of coffee. Coffee 101. Also, if you have not 101 that subscribe button, make sure to do so and join our food movement, our coffee movement, and turn on those post notifications so you can get updated when we release those videos. Okay, let's get right into it. There's so many different versions of coffee and so many things going on with coffee. You got monkeys pooping out coffee, you got caramel macchiato, McTwist. Like, what is the traditional cups of coffee? The base of everything, the most important version is espresso. Espresso is the simplest, broken down version, the purest form, and the most powerful form of coffee. So how do you make an espresso? Well, you gotta have a great grinder, a great machine that's gonna give you the pressure to push out that bean, and a great espresso beans. All right, so let's make an espresso. So you're gonna wanna take your portafilter. We're gonna fill the puck up with some beautiful, fresh grounds of coffee. 18 grams of coffee. I'm gonna press this down. Okay, we're just gonna put it right in to our coffee machine and then take a little glass, an espresso cup, and pull a shot. Now my shot's gonna be about 25 seconds that's gonna pull. Beautiful, and here we have the purest form of coffee, the espresso. A lot of Americans think if you order a bigger cup of coffee that you're getting more coffee. Not necessarily. You're usually just getting more milk or more water. Oh, and what you want to look for in a beautiful espresso is that crema, that beautiful light brown that sits on the top of the coffee. Now in Italy, to test that it's a good espresso, when you take a spoonful of sugar and it floats on the top of your coffee, that means that you have a great espresso and a perfect consistency. Strong, but super caramely sweet. Now, people have confused the macchiato, mainly because of Starbucks, but there's a lot of confusion around this drink. Macchiato in Italian means to stain. What that means is we're going to stain the coffee with milk. So a traditional macchiato, you're gonna pull a beautiful shot of espresso. Look at how beautiful that looks. Now we're gonna froth some milk. Just a little bit of milk. We're gonna froth this milk as best you can, having the tip just hit the top of that milk. Wipe our spigot off. Give it a little spray. And I started this milk out, it was ice cold before I started frothing it. All right, I'm gonna give my milk a couple spins, knock out those bubbles. Now for the staining part, the macchiare. Gracefully pour this in. And boom, I kind of made a heart. Wow, that milk, it just gives it enough macchiare, just stains it enough to kind of bring down the strength of that espresso. Woo! Now it's time to make il cappuccino. Traditional cappuccino cup is about 8 ounces. Pull a shot of beautiful espresso. Now the cappuccino is going to be a 1-to-3 ratio. Espresso, steamed milk, and frothed milk. And I'm using whole milk. So we have our shot of espresso and we have our frothed milk or steamed milk. Gonna give this a swirl, a couple hits, get out the bubbles. Wow, look at that beautiful cappuccino. So espresso, steamed milk, foam. Incredibile. It's not too strong, caramely, chocolatey. Man, I make a great coffee. If I'm talking way too fast, it's because I've had way too much coffee on this show right now. So now we got our cappuccino. So what is a latte? A latte is a 1-to-3 ratio, but instead of having that foam like the cappuccino does, it's just gonna be steamed milk. We have our steamed milk, we have our espresso, 1-to-3 ratio. You can see the milk is not as frothy. So really a latte, cappuccino, it's about the froth. It's more consistent in texture, not as thick. It's a thinner taste. Now let's move on to our Americano. Man, tasting all this coffee, I'm getting real amped up. What is an Americano? It is a 1-to-1 ratio. Shot of espresso, that's gonna be the base. The same amount of water. There's no milk, so it's not fatty. Pull the shot, put in the water. Beautiful. It's basically a watered down espresso shot. Woo, man, my energy level right now is just like, way too much coffee for me to drink right now. You know, little bitter textures. It's like taking espresso, adding water. Beautiful. Now for the finale. The main event, the affogato. Yeah, coffee, yeah. And I forgot to mention I had some Red Bull too. Kids, do not try this much caffeine at home. Affogato, one of the most beautiful drinks ever. So our nice cappuccino cup, scoop of ice cream, beautiful infusion of ice cream mixing with espresso. Just look at that, just oozing all over the beautiful coffee, melting that down. Wow, this looks incredible. Who doesn't love ice cream and coffee together? By the way, this is vanilla ice cream. Oh, that's very hot. I had my cup too. I got my cup too, huh? Cup. And my cup. Oh wow, you can smell, it's like this caramely vanilla. Wow, this is the real vanilla latte right here. It's got that vanilla flavor with the chocolate. This is a beautiful thing. Well, I have had way too much coffee for my health, so don't try this at home. But that is the episode. Look how many drinks we had here. This is crazy. We made an array of coffee. I am amped right now. I hope you liked the video. I forgot to put in drip coffee and French coffee as well. I'll make another video for those cups of Joe. Also slap a like on the video and I'll see you next time in the kitchen or the coffee shop where I have to finish all these cups of coffee. Actually, I'll probably die. All right, ciao, buddy.